Hello everyone. Once again, you are most welcome back to the online class. Hope you all are fine and pleasant at home. Today, we'll start last a few paragraphs of fourth chapter, the Rattrap. Today, this chapter will be finished. Till now, the synopsis of this chapter revolves around the Master's house, when the peddler was being chided and he was told by our master to leave as soon as possible from there. Meanwhile, Adla will mention the daughter of Iron Master interrupted her father and told that he must stay on this Christmas Eve. It's not an honor or prestige to invite somebody on the occasion of a festival and later tell him or her to run away from here. It's against humanity and kindness. Such manner do not befit to such a prominent Iron Master. So, Adla will mention wants the peddler to stay on the Christmas Eve. They woke Adler up and he could not look properly because of glinting light of Christmas tree. When the Christmas tree was lighted up, the peddler was standing before it and he could not open his eyes properly because he wanted nothing but sleep. He was continuously sleeping in the house on sofa, stretching one side. Second time, he was woke up to be served fish and porridge. Next, what happens? Let you know in today's lecture. As soon as they got up from the table, he went around to each one present and said, "Thank you and good night." As they got up from the table after having their dinner, every familiars like and master, his daughter, and peddler as well. Everybody got up from the table after taking their dinner. One by one, peddler goes to everyone and say good night. But when he came to the young girl, she gave him to understand that it was her father's attention that the suit which he wore was to be a Christmas present. But when the peddler came to Edna will mention, okay, when the peddler came to Edna will mention, Edna will mention, she realized him that the suit which he wore was her father's attention and they want to give the shoot as present on the occasion of Christmas Day. So the suit which he was wearing is his own now. Next, he did not have to return it. Adla will mention, let him know that he needn't to return the suit to the girl because they have given it as present on the occasion of Christmas and be sure that no evil could befall him, he would be welcomed back again. And also Edla will mention, made ensure that no devil befalls him if he comes back on the next time. Okay, means Edla will mention somewhere invites the peddler again to welcome next time, and no devil, nothing will be happen with peddler next time. The man with the red traps did not answer anything to this. He only stared at the young girl in boundless amazement. And the peddler was speechless. He could not speak even a single word because he was amazed and shocked by watching and observing the character of a girl who looked after him too much, who looked after him deadly, you can say. And Adla will mention was a girl who affectionate the peddler means by the sympathy or emotion, a behavior, mercy you can say, the way she represents her hospitality and harboring to the paddler changed him completely. Okay, so the next morning, the master and his daughter got up in good season to go to early Christmas service. Next morning, what happens? The master and his daughter, they got up early in the morning in good season, you can say at 4 o'clock, and they went for Christmas church. Their guest was still asleep. Guest refers to the paddler. Paddler was still sleeping in the house, and they did not disturb him. And they did not cause any disturbance to the paddler because he was sleeping and they had to go to the church. So they did not wake him up. उसको उन्होंने नहीं जगाया. Church. Now, when at about 10 o'clock they drove back from the church, the young girl sat and hung her head even more dejectedly than usual. Now, it was 10 o'clock. Okay, early in the morning, near about 4 o'clock, they left from home to church. But at 10 o'clock, they drove back to the home from church. This time, the moment Edla Wilmanson and her father arrived at home, Edla Wilmanson was feeling uncomfortable. She was not as usual. Okay, means something went on wrongly with her at church. What happened at church? Let you know. At church, she had learned that one of the old crafter was of the ironworks had been robbed by a man who went around selling rat traps. Now, the news was spread. Okay, and FIR was reported to the police station by the old crafter who was robbed by rat trap seller. Okay, and this news was spread relayed through the church, and the girl Edna Wilmanson came to know the news. Okay, finally she realized that the man who stays in my home is a robber. Okay, so how will she feel if she comes to know that the man who is being harbored and given good honor in her house is a robber, is a thief? So she was feeling uncomfortable, dejected, and yes, now next, what happens in the next paragraph? Yes, that was a fine fellow you let into the house, father spoke. The father of Adla will mention, spoke that, let's see, is he there or not? He is the fine fellow whom we have harbored at our home. जिसको हमने अपने घर पे शरण दे रखी है, ये वही आदमी है जिसने एक ओल्ड क्राफ्ट जो कि आयरन वर्क्स में काम करता था, लोहे की ही कंपनी में, हमारी ही कंपनी में काम करता था, और उसको इस आदमी ने लूटा है. ठीक है? So this is the fine fellow said the father. I only wonder how silver spoons are left in the cupboard by this time. And I am surprised. I am thinking about silver spoons. Okay, that how many silver spoons have left till this time or by this time. Because he is a thief, he must have stolen a few spoons from there. कुछ न कुछ उसने जरूर चुराया होगा क्योंकि वो एक चोर है. Now, the wagon had hardly stopped at the front steps when the master asked the valet whether the stranger was still there. Now, master, at the time of his arrival at home, he asked first thing to valet, to his servant, whether the stranger is still there in my house or not. Okay, so what did the valet reply to master? Let you know. He added that he had heard at church that the man was a thief, and the valet answered that fellow had gone and he had not taken anything with him at all. What happened? And master tells valet, his servant, that the man is a thief. Okay, the man who is staying at our home is a thief. It has not better to let him stay anymore. But the servant replied that he is no more at our home. He has gone, he has left from here. But on the contrary, he had not taken anything with us from here. Okay, means उसने यहाँ से कुछ नहीं लिया है. He had gone alonely with his own body. वो आदमी सिर्फ और सिर्फ अपनी शरीर लेके गया है. So what can we notice? हम क्या notice कर सकते हैं कि this is the moment which brought a drastic change in the paddler. Paddler who once had been a thief, a rat-trap seller, is no more a thief. On the contrary, he left what he stole from old crafter's house. It's a great and drastic change in the paddler. He has completely changed himself because of affection, emotion, the way Edla Wilmanson represents herself, the way she looks after the paddler, the way she treats him, changed him completely. Next, what happened? had not taken anything with him at all, and on the contrary, इसके खिलाफ या फिर इसके बजाय उसने क्या किया है, उसने कुछ चुराया तो नहीं है, लेकिन he had left behind a little package which Miss Bill mentioned was to be kind enough to accept as a Christmas present. He left something on the sofa as the Christmas present, which Will mentioned is to be accepted. Means it has to be accepted to by Bill mentioned, Rattrap mentioned. उनका कहना है, servant का कहना है कि on the contrary, the battler has left something just like a package. As you know that it was a package in which he kept the money 30 kroner. He left it on the sofa as the Christmas present for Rattrap mentioned. The girl, the lady, the baby has left a great and deep impression of her emotion and behavior with Battler. Completely, Battler was affected, and he got a drastic change in himself. उसने खुद में एक बहुत बड़ा बदलाव ला लिया. अब वो चोरी नहीं किया यहाँ से, अपने अंदर वो बदलाव इस तरह लाता है कि जो चुराया भी होता है उसको भी छोड़ कर जाता है as Christmas present. फिर उसने क्या लिखा था? The young girl opened the package which was so badly done up that contents came into view at once. When the girl opened the package, the contents which it consisted was badly kept inside. Means wrinkled notes. It was not, packed well with a great concentration. It was badly packed, and she gave a little cry of joy. At that mention, give a little cry. You can say she was shouting with pleasure. Finally, she comes to know that my manner, my behavior has changed the man. उसका जो तौर तरीका था, जो कहीं ना कहीं एक इंस्पिरेशन था, जो एक अभिप्रेरणा थी, मोटिवेशन था, एटला विल्सन के माध्यम से उस बैटलर को उसको पूरी तरह से बदल दिया था. अब he is no more thief. अब वो चोर नहीं रहा. इस खुशी में एटला विल्सन चिल्ला रही थी और बहुत खुश होकर के वो चिल्ला रही थी कि मेरी वजह से किसी इंसान के व्यक्तित्व में बदलाव आया है. Now, she found a small rat trap and it later income 10 kroner notes, but that was not all. In the rat trap, they also later written in large, exact characters. What was there in the package? As I told you that what the money he stole from old crofter's house 30 kroner, it was also there. There was a rat trap inside, and it was not all. There was a letter written by Padman. What was written in the letter? Letter में क्या लिखा हुआ था? Let's read. Honored and noble miss. Honored, respectfully, he writes a letter to Atlantic Mansion. Honored and noble miss, since you have been so nice to me all day long, as if I was a captain. Since I joined your family, you have been so nice to me, so kind-hearted to me, as if I was a captain. As if hypothetically, I was not a captain really. However, you looked after me as if I was a captain. मानो कि मैं वास्तव में एक कैप्टन था, ऐसे आपने बिहेव किया मेरे साथ. Knowingly that I was not any captain. I was a thief, I was a peddler, I was a poor vagabond. Still, you gave that much of honor to me. मुझे उस तरह का ऑनर आपने दिया, इसके लिए बहुत बहुत आपका धन्यवाद. Next he writes, in return I want to be nice to you in return, and I have learnt a great lesson with you. I want to be nice in return. तो बदले में मैं भी वैसा ही बनना चाहता हूँ. Just I want to have such feature or characteristics like you have. As you are, I want to be nice in return. And as if I was a real captain, and I want to be a real captain in the next time. आगे आने वाले समय में मैं एक वास्तव का कैप्टन बनकर दिखाना चाहता हूँ आपको. Means I am no more any thief, no more any peddler. मैं अपने चोर नहीं हूँ, मैं एक रॉबर नहीं हूँ. मैंने अपने आप को संभाल लिया है, मैंने अपने आप को बदल दिया है. I want to change myself. Now, if I do not want to be embarrassed at this Christmas season by a thief, and I don't want you to be embarrassed, to be ashamed by knowing that I am still a thief on this Christmas. For the better or pleasant surprise of yours, I have no motive. I have decided to change myself. Okay, he writes to impress Edna Wilmanson. He writes to give confidence to Edna Wilmanson that her behavior, her emotion, the way she represented and treated the man changed him completely. He has been a generous man now. Next, he writes, but you can give back the money to the old man on the roadside who has the money pouch hanging on the window frame as bad the poor wanderers. Still, he writes that the money which was being hanged by the window of old crafter, it is just like a bag for the poor wanderers. You can give the money back to the old man what I stole. Whatever I stole, you can give him back. The money which was hanging by the window of old crafter as the weight of poor wanderers. Means all the offers, all the riches and joys are the bads. You can say tempted are the way, the thing of greed for the poor vagabonds or wanderers. The person who has no way to reach up to that much of height or achievement. It is just like a bad for them. So you can give him back. Now, the rat trap is a Christmas present for a rat who would have been caught in the wolf rat trap if he not been raised to captain because in the way he got power to clean himself. And the rat trap which I left on the sofa is a Christmas present for you. I want to give you as present of Christmas. And it's for you because I don't have anything else to gift you. For a poor vagabond, nothing else. So whatever I had, I have left over there. I have left 30 chrono. Just you can give him back to the old crafter and a rat trap as Christmas present for you. And if he had not been raised to captain because in that way he got power to cleanse himself. He also adds that he can't be a captain. The paddler can't be a real captain in his life. But it was the way so that he cleaned himself. Okay? He cleaned himself. He confessed whatever he committed for. उसने जो भी किया था उन सभी चीजों का कन्फेशन इस लास्ट पैराग्राफ में करता है कि अब वो कोई चोर नहीं रहा, वो वास्तव में कैप्टन तो नहीं हो सकता, लेकिन जो था अब वो नहीं रहा. ठीक है, अब वो पूरी तरह अपने आप को बदल दिया है. रिटर्न विद फ्रेंडशिप एंड हाई रिगार्ड, कैप्टन on staff. Compassionately, when we comes to know the conclusion, the man signed the letter with Captain on staff. It seems that he has made himself just like Captain on staff. Means the way, the confession, the compassion, and passion which Adla will mention shown him changed him at all. Finally, he became a noble man, having a noble nature. So the summary or the synopsis of this chapter: good behavior, the way of betterment, compassion, affection, and passion, mercy, kindness are great tools to change a man, to change a robber even. एक डाकू को भी इन टूल से बदला जा सकता है, उसके मैंडर में बदलाव लाया जा सकता है. लव इज अ ग्रेट टूल. प्रेम एक ऐसा टूल है जिसके माध्यम से हम किसी को जीत सकते हैं. ऐसा इस चैप्टर का मोरल है. दैट्स इट फॉर द समरी और द एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ दिस चैप्टर. फर्दर विल स्टार्ट इंडिगो on Monday onwards if I'll be having class. Okay, so till then, stay home and stay safe.